Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh man. Yeah, you know, I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and got into it. You know, I just saw the travesties in the reptile industry, and you know, it just broke my heart. You know, and I realized that there's a bunch of people out there, you know, on these BOIs. They think they're reptile police, but I'm the reptile police, not these guys. And I'm here to protect the rest of the reptile community from perpetrators of reptile nonsense. And you know, I just I like my job. Not many people could say they like their job, but I definitely like my job. I like wearing short shorts and running through the muck, and who wouldn't like that, you know? There's got to be something wrong with you. I like wearing sunglasses at nighttime. Who wouldn't like that? You know, it's a tough job. There's a lot of dangers involved, but who better than me to deal with those dangers? You know, it takes 20 minutes in the morning.
Now 435 in progress.
10-4. This is dangerous, guys, so be on the lookout. We got pedestrians here. Can't run them over, despite how much you'd like to. Where's he at?
Right there. Right there.
He's touching that, sir? Sir, I need you to put the book down.
You got these all set up wrong.
Put the book down, sir.
You got these all set up wrong.
I need you to put the book down, sir. Put the book down. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Okay, stop. Hey,
stop resisting.
Hey, your moss is wet.
Get his hands.
The moss is too wet.
Get his hands.
Okay, just dry your moss out. Stop resisting, sir. Stop resisting. You gotta dry the moss.
Listen, you gotta stop the reptile suffering.
Okay, stop, sir. Okay, wait. Are you guys using purified water? Oh my God. Okay, all right.
That's it.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Come on, guys. Cavity search. Cavity search. Get up. Get up.
What?
Get up.
Take him in the back. Have Pete get him a cavity search.
All right, wait. I gotta get my lawyer. Oh, you're twisting my arm. All right, put it.
Welcome to 20 Minutes Underground, your online weekly reptile YouTube show for reptile enthusiasts like Georgito. George. That's why he's here. This week we look at the sweet and sours, the sour pusses and the sweet faces. You know what I mean? Some animals, you look at them and they just seem to be smiling. I remember the first time I saw a mata and it just had that big old smile. Now some animals look like they're happy and they're not. Some animals look like they're unhappy and they're not, but some animals look mean and they are. Anaconda. I have a picture, as a matter of fact, if I can find it, I'm gonna show it to you guys, of me and about 7 other guys in the 80s holding like a 19-foot anaconda. It was about that big around. Cool picture. See if I can show it. It's all classic guys. Some of these animals are some of my most favorite, revered in memory animals. Emerald tree boa is the first time you ever get bit by an emerald tree boa. It's the scariest thing in the world. They have these big teeth, and they're designed to pierce feather. So when you get bit by an emerald tree boa, it hurts for literally months because it goes into the tendon and the muscle and the flesh is pierced. It's horrible, horrible. It's almost like the smile. You ever notice your dog smile sometimes? and he's sitting there, and he's smiling. But I think dogs really do smile. I don't know. What do you think? I like my dogs. Enjoy the show.
Hello guys, this is Sam, and the question of the week is, what reptile's tongue is stuck to the roof of its mouth so it actually cannot stick its tongue out of its mouth? Is it A, a crocodile, B, alligator, or C, a tegu?
Good morning, people from Neverland. Look what I got for you today from Underground Reptiles. A mata turtle. Look at that. Look at that nose. Isn't he cute? He looks like the Tin Man, doesn't he? He looks like the bloody Tin Man. Looks like he's smiling, isn't it? It's a very cool turtle from South America, Suriname, Peru, all those Amazon region. They get big. They get like that big. Good size. But he's kind of maybe a yearling around there, so. They're very pretty. When they're babies, they're actually striped. They're real pretty. So as they get older, they get like a pinkish color to tan, and they get like a muddy brown on top. They look like a leaf. See all that? That's camouflage. And his head comes out, looks like an arrow. And he's got like flappy stuff on the side of his head. And he waits to send like in a bunch of leaves in the Amazon River where there's piranha and pacu and all the good fish. All the good fish I like. But he lives with the fish. And he sits there and waits for fish to go by. He opens up his mouth in the water and sucks in the water with the fish. Just like that. Excellent! All the sushi you can eat. So that's what this sucker does. And that's cool. They don't have hard jaws like a regular turtle. They don't crush and tear apart. They just open their mouth like a big wind tunnel and suck them right in. And then they actually, if the fish goes in, they expel the water so they don't swallow all the water. So it's kind of cool. It really is. And that's how they eat. And they eat a lot of fish too. That's their main diet, fish. Maybe when they're babies, they'll eat crickets, floating insects and stuff like that, but when they're bigger, they just live on fish. And he smiles all the time because he's happy. Look how happy he is. Isn't that a cool turtle? The mata from South America. I like them. He's got little beady eyes. He's closing his eyes now. He's very shy. Yes, he is. You like when I do that. So, there's a treat for you. This is something you don't see that often. And when you do see them, get them while you can. Don't snooze. If you snooze, you lose. Get them. Mata. Underground Reptiles. Yeah.
Thanks for coming down, Gerald.
Wow, what does that mean?
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Drew here, and I'm bringing you your weekly tech minute, okay? Here at Underground Reptiles, we love bringing you new stuff and new ways to get the stuff that we got, because we know you want it, all right? So I want to introduce you to our brand new stinking website. We just launched this amazing thing a few weeks ago. We've got animals. We're starting to throw up dry goods on here. And something we just launched last week was our frozen feeders. We've got these guys in, and usually you've got to order like large quantities of these things to get them at a good price. We've got them at a great price at whatever quantity you need, shipped priority overnight, all right? The next thing we've got is our tegus. Tegu season is coming up soon, all right? So we know you guys want to see some pictures of them. These are all the tegus we're gonna have available. You'll see the albinos up here pretty soon. We're planning on having some of those available this year. And they all say out of stock because they haven't hatched yet. But what you guys can do is, if you click on one of these, you can go and join the wait list. You click on the join wait list button and you guys will be notified in about 3 seconds as soon as we have them in stock. All right, so don't miss out. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook. We're throwing power hours up almost.
Tell us about the power hour.
Don't mind the hipsters here, okay? We're throwing up power hours every single day, so you'll see 1 to 2 items on sale every single day if you guys watch our Facebook stream. So be sure to like our Facebook page, throw us any questions you may have, but we're bringing this all to you so you guys can get the animals at the best price possible. Enjoy.
Go Power Manders! Tiger salamanders. If you look really close, you can see this guy has a more triangular head. Because, hey! Another one getting a feist. This guy, you can see those dots right on the back of his head. And a few days ago, he fully changed over to being terrestrial. He was what we call a water dog, which is an aquatic tiger salamander, and he is now converted over to moss. Evolution? Of course not. How stupid would that be? Creation at its best. Because if that was true, there wouldn't be any water dogs still converting, right? But if we look at the setup, we got sphagnum moss in the bottom. We got a few hideouts in here. This is a 10-gallon tank, and we have 4 of them in there. Now they're definitely going to get bigger, so eventually this will not be a good setup for them. You're going to want to get something bigger or not put 4 tiger salamanders in a 10-gallon tank. Because if you see, we're a little cramped up in here. Watch out. Yeah. These guys like a nice big water bowl, or if you decided you want to be creative and do a half tank or half land, half water, you can. Now, these guys are really, really dark right now. They will get a lot brighter as the days go on and as they stay on land more. The yellow will come out. All these like tannish spots that you see are going to start turning yellow. These guys get about 12 to, I've seen one 15 inches is the biggest one I've ever seen. These guys come from northern states, especially Michigan, aka Canada, and they will eat rodents, the coolest part of all. Not just crickets, not bugs, not just any of that stuff. They will eat rodents off some tongs. If you guys get a big salamander and start feeding them rodents, there is nothing cooler than a 15-inch tiger salamander. Bright yellow, and they got these mouths that make them look like they're always smiling. They go from one ear to the other. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. See that? All the way around. God made these guys so they're always smiling. And they're slimy. And they got these tiny little beady eyes on the top of their head. And they even have rolls on them. Look at the rolls. Tiger salamanders going fast at Underground Reptiles. Get them while they're hot.
Poop K, poop K. This is a very common sound that the tokay gecko makes. This little New Guinea, Southeast Asian friend of mine is called a tokay gecko. And you can see he's a little feisty, but he's just a little scared right now. These guys are actually the second largest gecko species that you'll find. They grow about 11 inches, sometimes 15 inches long, sometimes longer. And they're actually great survivors. These guys, you can actually find them in Florida, but they're usually from Southeast Asia, India, Bhutan, Nepal, those cool places. And these guys actually love, and they love to eat on small insects and anything they can really find. These little scavengers, you can actually see them climbing on the side of buildings and stuff. Oh, hey buddy, watch out. But what's really cool about the tokay geckos is actually the skin. Like other geckos, it's very soft, but these guys actually have bumps all over the skin. And you can see light blue aqua markings on there. They can actually change the shade of their skin to blend into their surroundings. They can lighten up and get really bright, or they can darken almost to like a dark gray to kind of hide away from people like me. But these guys are an arboreal species, and as you can see with all geckos, they got those really cool pads. And most people are like, hey Mike, because they go, hey Mexican Mike, what are those? Is that glue? Are these super glue toes? They're actually not. These are actually sticky pads, and actually on a microscopic level, they have little tiny fibers that actually grip onto everything. They can grip onto glass, they can grip onto mic, they can grip on a lot of things. But these guys are great hunters. And look at those big eyes. The cool thing about these guys is these eyes are actually adapted to see in the dark. And that's actually the sound they make. The tokay geckos are very territorial. There you go. And these guys will actually yell at other males. And it sounds a little bit like that. But as you can see, he's smiling. He's gonna give me a little kiss right now. Oh! These guys have a great grip, and he'll actually won't let go for a while, but you can see he's just trying to trick me and get away. But that's why these guys are one of my favorite guys, and you can find them here only at Underground Reptiles.
Ryan B here. Green anaconda here. You're not looking. There it is. Me and the green anaconda have a history together, and I'm going to tell you why. Back when I first started here, when these guys were still legal to sell and distribute here in Florida, before all those species of concern issues and ROC things came about, we used to sell them out of the store. And this is one of the mean animals. Doesn't look like it. We shouldn't say mean animals. It's not a mean animal. This is one of the ones we're featuring, I guess, with I don't even know the name of the episode yet.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Definitely one of the sour ones. I'm going to explain to you why now. So our history together, the green anaconda, started off one day when I didn't know anything about reptiles or exotic animals. And a couple comes into the store, and I'm excited because the boss gives me the go-ahead to show them the very first, I'm going to make my first sale. So I'm excited. So, I start showing around, what kind of animals would you like? And, I knew a little bit about ball pythons and boas, so I'm trying to get them over to the stuff that I know about. And sure as can be, their youngest kid, his eye is caught by none other than the green anaconda. One of the babies just sitting in the cage. And so they asked me to see it, and I don't know anything about the green anaconda, so I go up to one of the guys that's working here at the time, and I said, hey, tell me, it's a green anaconda, what should I know about the green anaconda? Oh, it gets big. These guys come from South America. It gives me the scientific names, Marinus, I believe it is. It goes over some really cool facts that these guys actually hatch their eggs inside of them and can have clutches of up to 80, supposedly.
Just like it's him.
Just like who?
Like you.
I have clutches of up to 80 in me?
You have eggs inside you. He has eggs inside him.
Bad joke.
He has eggs inside him from his boyfriend.
That's inappropriate.
He checks oil.
Anyways, back to the anaconda and my story, my good story. They're just jealous because they don't have good stories. Anyways, green anaconda. Take it out. Start sharing all these cool facts. They get 16 to 30 feet, supposedly. I think the biggest one ever found in captivity was around 20 feet or so. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I still don't know that much because I haven't gotten a chance to know them all that well. But anyways, going back to the green anaconda. Showing them the animal. Now I'm new, so anybody who just starts off in the reptile industry knows one of the first questions you ask somebody when you're going to show somebody another animal is it nice? All the new guys ask that question. All the young guys, when they're going to hold an animal, they always want, oh, is it nice? Is it friendly? And we'll always say, yeah, it's friendly, or no, it's not. And so I ask, is the green anaconda friendly? And they sure as can be tell me, it's the sweetest animal ever. It's nicer than the ball python. Pick it up, show it to them. So I go ahead and I pick it up, and it's doing just what it's doing right now. So I think there's no problem. And I start talking about all these facts with the customer, and they're loving it, and they're buying into it, and I'm getting ready to make the sale for the green anaconda. He's gonna hit me in the nuts or something.
What's your room?
Right up there.
It's this one?
Yeah. This is ruining it. Ruining everything. Anyways, so sure as can be, halfway through my...
Better looking animal. Much better looking.
Much better. Halfway through my sales talk...
Gay people like anacondas.
Halfway through my sales talk, the thing just latches on. For no reason, not hungry, and that's what they do. They just bite you for no reason. You're holding it, you think it's a great animal, it's not hissing, it's not striking, they just bite. And I don't know why. That's what the green anaconda does. That's why they're sour. They're also jealous of people like myself. Just like him. He's jealous. My good looks, my new pants, you name it. They're jealous. That's okay. I stick around to make them look good. And I do a good job of that, don't I? Don't I, Alex? Tell him. I'll make it bite you if you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Anaconda. Green anaconda. Right here at Underground Reptiles. He's probably going to bite me as soon as you shut the camera off. Because that's what they do.
Corallus caninus, the emerald tree boa. They occur in South America, eat in the wild, mostly birds, but they will eat rodents. Very interesting about them, if they eat too many rodents, they tend to start puking because they can't handle the fur. And some of the theory is that they can't handle some of the oils that's in the fur. They're really meant to eat feathers. So you feed them frozen thawed birds. Now they also have that look on their face like they hate you and they want to bite you. And unlike most, they do. Worst snake in the world to get bit by, non-venomous that is. Big nasty fangs. Ooh. Look at that! Now they do tame down, but getting them tamed usually takes a few bites. Just gorgeous animals though. And they come in a bunch of different varieties. Some of them have higher white bands, some are lighter green, some are a little less light. Now, I had to pay him an extra $50 for this, but Moses agreed to take a bite from an emerald tree boa. Oh, Mikey.
What's up, man?
I thought you were Moses.
Oh, yeah.
Stick your arm out.
Am I the guy? Am I the guy here?
I wouldn't do that. I can't do it. I love him too much. It hurts like a bear. Beautiful animals. Some of them have really high yellow on the bottom, some of them more white. Again, some of them got the ribbing on the side. Some of it is really deep. And there's what's called an Amazon basin that has a much thicker line down with deeper ribs, white ribs, gorgeous animals. Not for the beginner, definitely not a beginner snake. You want to definitely be a more experienced keeper. Setup is much the same as a chondro. They're a low humidity, yet they're still an arboreal animal. And getting them to eat again can be tricky. And if you're going to get them out of the wild especially, make sure you get them wormed. And if they start that puking syndrome stuff, it's a bear. Emerald tree boa. Nasty look, nasty looking. Most beautiful animal you ever seen. Mean look on his face. Notice the pits on the side, those are heat sensing pits. They sense the heat of their prey. Helps them to strike at night. They're a nighttime, they're a nocturnal hunting animal. Notice they have elliptical pupils that open really wide at night to let more light in. Great animals. That was good, right? The emerald tree boa, Corrales canine.
Hi, the answer to this week's question is A, a crocodile. A crocodile its tongue is stuck to the roof of its mouth, so it can't actually stick it out. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hey guys, Mexican Mike here, and here at Underground Reptiles, we appreciate all the fans that watch 20 Minutes Underground, that are buying off the website, that come to our wonderful retail location here in Deerfield Beach. And I actually want to introduce you guys to somebody. One of our longtime fans, he watches 20 Minutes Underground all the way from Manhattan, New York. His name is Ben, and he came all the way down here to visit our retail store. And this is Ben, right? What are you doing, Ben?
Just trying to eat it, man.
Ben's eating lunch over here. But Ben, why don't you tell Underground a little bit about yourself?
I'm 14. I have a little collection in Manhattan, and it's great to come down here and see what it's actually like here. It's amazing.
And when do you watch 20 Minutes Underground? What do you?
Every week, like a group of like 10 of my friends and I that are really big into reptiles, we just sit down and we just watch the show. It's great.
That's great. You want to say hi to your friends in Manhattan?
What's up, Seamus? I know you're going to be definitely a lot jealous of this. It's slow for you. So I'll see you in the city.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to let Ben finish his route here.
Thank you.
But thank you guys for watching again, and only here at Underground Reptiles.
Hey, what's up, YouTube losers out there? Thanks for watching our show, and thanks especially for tuning in to your pal, Moody freaking Moody. The best part of the show by far. Anyways, you're winning some free crap this week for having some really crappy comments. Vitamin powder, calcium powder, whatever crap you want, because it's free crap. And if you don't like free crap, there's something wrong with you. Oh, my nuts. Give me a second. Oh. Holy cannolis, that hurt. Oh man. What kind of degenerate human being wants to put his hands on another man's cannolis? Anyways, while I fight back throwing up, your contest comment winners first off was Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan said, one time I had my Cresty on my shoulder and I forgot he was there and went to eat dinner, and in the middle of dinner, her jumped onto my plate and started licking the vodka sauce off my pasta. Oh man. Well, it's obvious, Liam, that your Crested has a problem. Problem with alcohol, that is. And what makes it worse is that this animal's life is so miserable with you that it would actually risk certain death jumping onto a plate from a high elevation just to get some alcohol down its throat so it can bear living with you. Congratulations, you've driven your Crested to drink. Next up, Redbone Chicken says, I raise rabbits and feed my king snakes the kidneys, testicles, and hearts. You know the highlight of this person's day was writing testicles in a comment. Anyways, kidneys, testicles, hearts from the rabbits he butchers. They love them, and it's less I have to throw away. Well, since they're so good for your snake, how about next week you actually feed them part of the rabbit that you eat, and why don't you munch on the rabbit's nuts and heart and kidneys? Just an idea. And finally, Chino Free. Oh, I got this one in the bag. Here's a confident one. I had an eye monitor and I used to feed him wet cat food. LOL. Why is that funny? A lot of people feed the monitors cat food. It's not really that good for them, and there's nothing funny about it. I guess you're the only one that gets that joke, Chino. And he says he had them for years and ate wet cat food and hard-boiled eggs. Healthy as can be. Oh yeah, I win free crap. You might win free crap, but Alex Porcayo, the guy who edits our video, is gonna win a free punch in the face for picking your comment because it sucks really bad. And finally, you thought that was it. This person does not win free crap, but they do win the honor of me making fun of them now, and that is Nick Sky. Nick Sky writes to Moody Booty, or I guess to everybody here at Underground Reptiles, I got a comment. No kidding. On the religious part of the show. I, in quotation marks, as a non-believer, thank you for specifying, I pick out the benefits I hear from the religious part. Well, isn't that nice? But you seem to divide. Yes, guys, that's right. He spells divide with an E. I guess that's the way they spell it in whatever part of the world that he's from where they don't know how to spell divide. But you seem to divide it into two worlds. The believers, which should have an apostrophe, I just want you to know, and the non-believers, which also should have an apostrophe. See, Moody Booty went to school. The fact is that the Bible is a story. No kidding. The question is whether it's fiction or non-fiction. Or as some people would say, it's a narrative. At least parts of it are. It's a story that inspired, instructed people on what to do. The fear, which this, come here for a second. Help me navigate this ridiculousness. He puts the fear, quotation mark, of hell and punishment, which there shouldn't be any quotation marks there because it's not separate from the rest of the sentence, with the people who believed it worked real well. And he misspells with. This doesn't even make sense. But time has caught up the story. Evidently your grandma has not caught up with the time. The stories of the Bible are being broke down by time. I did not know time was an individual who could break down the biblical stories, but evidently in Nick Sky's world it is. There is so much evidence of the Bible being a story. Again, we agree the proper terminology for at least parts of it is a narrative. We're asking the question of whether it's fictional or non-fictional. There's so much evidence of the Bible being a story that only could held up the time it's been written. Science has proven it to be. I guess that's the end. I don't know what science has proven it to be. I didn't know science was involved in the literary process. But anyways, Nick Sky, thank you for solidifying why it is that I am a believer and not a non-believer. And I'm sorry for all those non-believers out there. I don't mean to lump you in with him. I know you guys are way more intelligent than that. Thank you, believers, non-believers, quasi-believers, semi-believers, whatever believers you are, for watching 20 Minutes Underground and your pal Moody freaking Booty. Bam! Got him back. That's what happens.
That's 20 Minutes Underground. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you guys so much for your comments and your suggestions, and especially your business. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. This week's question of the week, it's a big one. Going along with the sweet and sour theme of the show, what's the worst bite or the worst injury you ever took from a snake or a lizard? That's mine. I'm maimed. Half my thumb is numb. You guys that have been watching the show, I've got it on video. We showed it. See it? It ripped my thumb open. I'll ask, maybe he'll put some pictures on there so you guys that forgot, you see the nice bloody pictures. It's very cool. What's yours? The top 3 people who send the worst scarring from their reptile bite get free shipping or 25 bucks off your next order, whichever you like. Top 3. Free shipping or 25 bucks off your next order. Worst injury you ever took. That's free. That's free crap. And as we all know, free crap is good. Very good. Thanks again. Appreciate y'all. Push.